TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island. This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are back for our final episode of Season 1 of On the Pitch with Coach Edward Rojas on a Monday afternoon, March 9th, at a noon start. Coach, welcome aboard for our final final episode. Not our traditional setting or time, working with Coach's schedule. He was available at noon, so we're happy to work with Coach on his time, and then we're in the Student Center, not in the Bloodhound Cafe. But again, the season finale of On the Pitch. The Bloodhound season came to an end last week on Thursday in the TAPS 5A D2 state semifinals in a 3-0 loss against San Antonio Christian. So the season is over. It's just time to reflect and just kind of take it all in. And today is Monday. The game was on Thursday. And for you, Coach, now that the dust is settled and everything's, you've had a couple of days to take it in, and just where were you at with the loss, and just how are your emotions?
It hurt. No, I think happy at the same time with what the boys did. It's not easy to be in the Final Four at all. I think it took me a while to really take everything into consideration, and talking with my wife too. I was like, she saw me there sitting down, and then she'll ask me, "Hey, no, not everyone goes to where you guys went, and how you guys did it," because she knew the backstory, right? And I was like, "Yeah, that's true." And then after that, I was more like, you know what, damn, it really hit me.
Not everyone gets a chance to go, and let alone, reflecting on the work that the seniors put in.
They did a lot of good.
Being able to go to the state tournament every single year.
Yes, I know. That's what I was telling at the end with the speech. I got to thank all the players, especially them, right, the seniors, and more Pablo, right. I had to mention that to him, that not everyone, he got the most hard position to play, because if they score on you, it's
on
your
you.
fault. It's your fault. Or a little thing happens, it's on you. So I was like, I had to thank him, obviously the rest of the seniors too, right? Ese, Johnny, Alex, Ocio, Wale, right? And Axel, and especially Pablo, what they did, and I think that means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
Their the sacrifices they all did, and playing with the young team is not easy. And I think for them, maybe, of course, even for me, it wasn't enough. We got there, but I was like, I wanted more. But at the end of the day, and I think a quick summary, I'm happy for what we did, and hopefully next season we get to go stronger than ever, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And Coach Tino said it best. You said it best, that there were so many ups and downs this year, and the way we saw these kids respond. The game I particularly want to go back to is the first game against St. Mary's here at home, and that was such a deflating, heartbreaking loss. And I remember Coach Tino's message, your message, Profe's message to the team afterwards, was like, "Hey, the season's not over yet. It may feel like it. It was the first half of district play, and there was still a long way to go, and there was still a lot of ways that the kids can right the ship, and for them to be able to come back and they only lost one more game the rest of the way in the regular season was to Sacs.
Yes,
You know, because they beat St. Mary's in that crazy comeback. Victoria, Laredo, they were able to get all those wins, and then obviously win the 2 playoff games. It said a lot about the team.
Yes.
It said a lot about the team, and you know, particularly the senior leadership. That, you know, I think with so much youth, when you kind of get into those hard times, it can go one way or the other. But you had that senior leadership that been there, done that before, where the freshmen, the sophomores can kind of lean on the seniors, and you know, I thought the seniors did a real good job with that.
Yes, they did. No, more than anything, I think having a captain like Ese and Johnny, like, they get to help a lot. You know, they get to shape that the team, and more than anything, I told Osio sometimes he was like a captain without a badge, right? I told him you took also care of the defense. You showed the younger guys, hey, like what's expected, you know.
Yep.
And that's what I take a lot from them, and I thank them a lot for what they did.
And not only that, but you know, them adapting to a new system, a new coach, a new style, new everything. And you know, it may have taken a little while for them to get used to the new style. But I think once they did, they figured it out. And I mean, I know they lost to Sacs and that St. Mary's game, but I mean, if you look back at those games throughout the year, we were a goal or 2 away, a play or a pass or 2 away, a set piece away, 1 or 2 away. Yeah.
A goal away. I think versus Sacs, I remember good the game that were beating us here at home. I think we almost had him in the first 10 minutes in the second half. We missed like probably 3 or 4. And I was like, but sometimes that's how soccer is, you know. It doesn't go in, at all, and maybe their team has just won, and they score, and that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, and even the game at Sacs, the second go around, you know, we took the early lead, they tied it, took the lead again, and you know, I mean, I felt that at that point in the season, in the second half, that I felt that we were playing well. We were just 1 play or 2 away from really putting it together, but going into the playoffs, you know, that crazy win at St. Mary's, you know, I really did feel that the way we won that game, like I told you, we took that momentum into the playoffs and we rode it all the way to the state tournament.
That's because more than anything, I think a game like that, it's already a playoff game, you know. It puts you in that mood. The last one, you're like, hey, it's now or never. And like I said before, it's the experiences, those big games that got into these kids, and I think we did really good versus Versati. I think we could have scored more. Not to lie. The second game versus St. Mary's in playoffs, that was it went both ways, and like you said it best, it was like a rookie versus a vet, you know. With the coaches, I think it's hard, you know. It plays. It's a big role. Right, when you have a coach like that, and respects to Coach Hill, he texted me, he called me before the state Final Four game. He was like, hey, hopefully you get to beat Sacs. And I was like, we're gonna try our best, and you know, sometimes maybe it wasn't our day. More than anything, maybe it was their year. So
and San Antonio Christian wound up winning the state championship. They ended up winning that next day. I just knew they won 3-2, but I didn't know in the manner of which they won. Coach just told me that they were down 2-0.
They were down 2. They were down 2 in the second. The first 10 minutes they went down 2, and then they worked themselves up, and they won 3-2. You know.
So the win had a big factor this past weekend. Because that's what you mentioned, that once Sacs got the wind, that they were able to score all 3 of their goals and really attack.
And they scored like us, you know, set pieces. But I think the air was a big factor there, but it happens.
Absolutely.
Congrats to them.
Yeah, so the Bloodhounds did bring this back, the TAPS Final Four plaque 2026. I thought we'd share this with the community and with all the soccer fans out there. So, you know, congratulations, Coach. I mean, this is still something to be very proud of. You know, 4 teams left. We were one of them, and considering the legacy that these seniors have left, and the pedigree that comes with the program of, you know, the last 3 years at the state tournament, you know, you got back. You got back. There's a lot to be proud of. I think there's a lot to be sad about, you know, bidding farewell to the seniors.
Yes,
but
sir.
there's also so much to look forward to and to be excited about with these freshmen, these sophomores and juniors that are going to be coming back. So
Yes, sir.
I think the future is very bright. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the season and break down the state semi matchup. When we come back, this is On the Pitch.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Come see me today here in McAllen, Texas, and turn your gold into opportunity.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome back to On the Pitch with Coach Edward Rojas. Again, the Bloodhounds finishing in the state Final Four this year. A loss against San Antonio Christian, the eventual state champion. So shout out to San Antonio Christian, one of our district schools, winning the district. So I think that's pretty cool at the end of the day that another team from our district won the state championship. And, you know, knowing that St. Mary's Hall was good this year.
Yes.
They were good. They were a very good team. And, you know, the three of us really had some pretty good battles, and you know, turning the page, and you know, St. Mary's is out of the district, so we closed that chapter on that rivalry there. And Victoria, they're also going to be out of the district, but counting down the days, we're going to be excited for the rematch with San Antonio Christian when we get to that point next year. But yeah, just looking back at the season, and we were talking about, you know, just you know, the emotions that come with saying goodbye to the seniors, and you know, guys like Esse, you know, and Johnny, and you know, Alejandrito, the guys that were the three guys who were on that state championship team. I was looking actually today on the memories. I was on my phone and I saw that I had shared that we had won state, and I looked at the team photo, and I was like, now every single one of those guys is gone. There's no more remaining members from the state championship team. So now it's just a completely new, clean slate with a whole new group of kids that have been to the state tournament, but now are going to be looking to get to the state championship and then some. And we talked about it all year about how the kids, how they've been here at St. Joe, their junior high years. They've seen the teams. They know the guys. Their brothers are on the teams. And they understand the expectation. And I think, you know, they're going to be motivated.
Yes, sir.
Motivated.
No, they will. And I think more than anything, me as well, you know. There's a lot of things that both of us teams, and the team and me as a coach, we learned that the expectation, how the standard is here in St. Joe, and I think we want to keep the soccer program in that level. I always try to expect to be there and expect to be ready.
Absolutely, and there's a lot coming back. And what excites you as a coach, knowing that you have, a handful, two handfuls of kids, all coming back, and they're eager and they're ready, and just how excited are you for that?
Now I'm very excited. Now we get to like really work more as a group, and they're not brand new. You get me? They already know the expectations, and they already know like what we have to do, what we have to work on, and we go from there. We pick it up really quick.
And for you as a coach, you don't exactly have to hit the ground running. You're gonna have your full off season, your summer, and you're gonna get to know the kids more, and you're gonna have your workouts, your off season workouts, and then once we get to September, we're a month away from the season in October, and the familiarity.
Yeah.
The familiarity.
We already know how it goes.
Absolutely.
But yes, like you said, right now, like that's what I'm getting on the off season already. The workouts, trying to get the boys ready for the next season, and I'm excited for it. Also, and that's what I told them. Like, hey, try to join other sports to be active, and more than anything, for them to get better. I think, hey, and you get to know your friends more, things like that during the summer. So that's
for sure.
That's the best thing.
Absolutely. And what are your off-season plans? Because you just told me off air that you woke up Friday morning like, hey, I got practice, and it's like, no, I don't.
No, I don't.
It's always. I was telling you, it's always the first few days after the season ends. Those are always the hardest.
Yeah,
you're just so in routine.
Yeah, like I told you, I was just sitting down outside my house, like, damn, I missed it already, and it barely finished, And now I think my plans are, other than being with the family and things like that, going on vacation, then just working on what I think, obviously, all the things we did wrong, what we could do better, and think about trying to get in contact with the boys and see how they feel, feedback as well, because I think that helps a lot, because you get to know what they're missing, what they think they could get better on, and we go from there. Hopefully, we get to work together as we go.
Absolutely. And the game on Thursday itself, we both had a good feeling, that morning at the hotel, and I just simply told people, like, it just wasn't our day. I felt we had a lot of good attacks early. And
we had that one that hit the post from Abel, I think, early. Imagine we take that lead, it would have been a different game, but I think it wasn't our day. It wasn't our day at all.
Yeah. No, yeah, it just wasn't. It just wasn't, and there's not a lot. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yes.
That's just how it is, and like we said, we had a lot of shots, and they just didn't fall. And that's just it's just like in basketball, they get these guys put up shots, and just sometimes they don't fall.
Yeah, they don't go in, and that's how it is. And I think overall, Sax was a little better. They got the shots in, and that's how soccer is sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sadly.
And flipping the page to the UIL soccer, their playoffs is fixing to get underway. What are your thoughts, or any predictions you got?
I think I think veterans should do really good. Porter, also they won district. Also veterans won district. I think they should be on a good path to go far and maybe win it all. I think both of those teams have good how can I say it? A good roster. I know a lot of players from both teams, and I think they should be doing good as they go.
So you think we can have a team at the state tournament this year?
Which one?
You think we can have a team at the state tournament this year?
Oh, yes.
Whether it's Lopez or Porter or
Porter, Lopez too. Sorry, I didn't get to
Lopez,
mention
Porter, even Brownsville Vets.
Yes, Brownsville Vets. Yes, for sure. I think also Los Fresnos. I know that Vets beat Los Fresnos in overtime. I think I was watching the game. I don't remember. I think it was in overtime, and 2-1. And I think they should be doing good. I feel that they've been ready and things like that. So
well, depending on how it winds up, if they're D1, D2, they could meet up again in the playoffs. Vets and Los
Los
Fresnos.
Fresnos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good matchup.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know if soccer does D1. Do you know if they do D1, D2?
I think that's something new, right? I
Yeah,
think they
'cause
did it this past
in
season.
basketball, in basketball they do it for sure.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it too
Okay.
for soccer.
Then it'll just depend on, 'cause I know Harlingen, San Benito,
Mhm.
Los Fresnos, and Veterans. So it just depends on who are the two big schools, who are the two small schools, and if they're both D2, well then those two will meet
You're gonna
again.
see. Yeah, they're self.
They'll probably meet in the third
Mhm.
round, maybe fourth round, maybe somewhere around there.
That would be good, you know.
Yeah, no, that'll be
Yeah.
real good. What about the girls' side?
The
Do you
girls'
keep up with
side,
girls' soccer as much, or?
No, not really.
No, I know.
But I think
just
Rivera was doing good.
Rivera, yeah, I
think
know
I'm not-
Harlingen. You know, according to most people,
Mhm.
that they're the #1 team,
Yeah.
Harlingen High, and McAllen Memorial is right up there.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
they always do good. Those two schools.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean,
Mhm.
hopefully we get some teams up at the state tournament. I mean,
Mhm.
at least in the region final,
Yeah.
or the state semis. You know, that'd be great. But either way, coach, you know, it's been a good year. You know, like we talked about, a lot of ups and downs. Maybe just now that the season is over as a whole, and we can just kind of look back, and what's maybe a moment or two that just sticks out to you, and that you had a lot of fun coaching, being in that moment.
The St. Mary's Hall game,
Mhm.
the one we won, 4-3, and I think now over the whole season, I had fun. You know.
Yeah.
Just at the end, I was more
Yeah.
focused on.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
not trying to lose and get the boys ready. That's when like the chip changes. You know.
Yeah.
You don't get to. Not to that you don't have fun, but it's like, hey, you don't want to do
Yeah.
anything wrong. You know, you're
Right.
just going with it.
Right.
But now I think I'll stick with everything. You know, the practices,
Mhm.
even the workouts, the weight room.
Yeah. You know,
everything, they did good.
the camaraderie too is the
Yes.
fun part. You know, the
Mhm.
trips and the bus rides and
Mhm.
eating, you know, on the road, and just getting to know you more,
Mhm.
getting to know,
Yeah.
you know, you getting to know the kids more, and just really seeing their personalities.
Yes, no, you get to
Yeah.
see the off
Yeah.
the pitch
Yes.
version of them, and no,
Yes.
it's been fun. You know, I stay with everything. I think the season as a whole was very important for me, the first one. But more than anything, I think I stay with that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And 7-3 in district isn't bad.
Mhm.
7-3 and finishing in third and making it to the state tournament. You know, I think that's a great way to start your coaching career. But also for you, I always ask. I always like to ask this question to the kids, especially when they're new to the varsity. I'll ask the kids, what was your welcome to the varsity moment? For you, I'll ask you, what was your welcome to the head coaching moment when you're
Ooh.
like, oh, okay, all right, like, this is real.
The VISD tournament, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
cause
good
the
one, yeah.
yeah, 'cause the game versus Lopez, I was telling the boys, I think we played them good. Obviously, I know they had
Yeah.
how can I say it? Control in the game and things like that. But you expect it from them, you know. Lopez is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
You expect it from them, but in the BSD tournament, that was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah, welcome to the league. That's a good
welcome
one,
to
yeah.
the league type of
Yeah.
moment, and
Yeah.
now it was fun. You know, I think we went against great teams, veterans, economies. You know, they're teams that have that process. You know, the coaches have been there longer.
Yeah.
No excuses, but
No,
you
I
get
got
me,
you.
so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because
Not-
top school,
and-
so
and-
which is
and-
good for the team.
Yeah,
you know?
and they're a 6A school, so they're
Mhm.
3-4 times the size of St. Joe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, I didn't count Hannah 'cause
Yeah.
one of my friends is there coaching, so he doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
No, but I
This
mean,
is-
it's good, and you know, Coach Tino and
Mhm.
the athletic program itself, St. Joe embraces the underdog role,
Yep.
and that's just the credo here. That's just how we roll, and but good that the kids got to get those opportunities. We went to Westlaco.
Oh yes. That's,
You know, those a lot of experiences
Mhm.
this year that I hadn't seen the soccer program have.
Mhm.
Being in the BISD, but playing at Sam's.
Mhm.
You know, they got to play at
Yeah,
Sam's on
Sam's.
two games on that new turf, on that new
Yep.
field. They got to experience that. We got to go to Westlaco
Mhm.
and experience playing in a big 6A program. So a lot of good pluses
Mhm.
that this team got to experience, and obviously, you know, of course, playing here at home. There's always
Yes.
that mystique of playing here at home, and this
Mhm.
team's always been very tough to beat here at home. And I mean, shoot, man,
Mhm.
going on the road and I mean, winning 2 playoff games at Frassati
Mhm.
and then against St. Mary's Hall in the fashion we did,
Mhm.
and just the emotion and the what ifs leading up to the game.
Mhm.
You know, because I'm pretty sure St. Mary's Hall felt that they had every reason to win that game.
Yes.
You know, and I mean, it was a rubber match. They won
Mhm.
the first one, we won the second one. And it was
Yeah.
a matter of who wanted it, and you know, I think. I mean, kids were still talking about that kick.
Mhm.
They're right now during lunch
Yeah,
before you got here. They were still talking about that kick.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't know. It was an amazing goal, you know. It was
Mhm.
something that sometimes you just see in movies or in big games,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
professional games.
Yeah, and it had to be, you know, fittingly it was
Mhm.
Esse.
Yes.
Like fittingly it was Esse that his
Yeah.
right foot
Mhm.
got himself and his team to the state tournament, and
Sir.
that's one thing that he can hang on to for the rest of his
Mhm.
life.
Yes.
You know, is that that
Mhm.
kick, and of course obviously winning state, and you know, I was telling Johnny that, you know,
Mhm.
I don't think I know anybody that has gone as a team sport to
Mhm.
the state championship every single year. Like, that's hard to do, man.
Yes,
It's,
it
it's
is.
hard to do. I you know, and it doesn't matter to me, you know, 'cause you know, some can say, well, you know, they play the district opponents again, or they play
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter,
No,
because when
it
you
doesn't.
get there, those records mean nothing,
Yes.
and they're there for a reason.
Mhm.
Obviously, Sachs was there for a reason.
Mhm.
You know, we were there for a reason the
Mhm.
last 3 years, 2 years ago, winning the whole thing. So,
Sure.
I mean, it was a very good run.
Mhm.
I thought the second half of the season was impressive.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Nah, at first we were
Yeah, you're learning,
testing waters,
Yeah,
everything.
the guys are figuring it out.
But
you
not
know,
like I said
yeah.
before, I think we closed really good and
Mhm.
how we had to, and
Mhm.
obviously we didn't get to be in that final, but you know,
Yeah.
sometimes it happens for a reason.
Mhm.
And I think I'm really sure we will be back.
Oh, for sure, and I know that these young kids, they got a little taste of it,
Mhm.
and I know I know they want the whole thing. You know,
Yes.
Abel just came by, and he said he was looking for you,
Uh-huh.
and you know, he was just, you know, he's like, Kevin, like, I want to win it all. He's like, I go, I know,
Mhm.
I know you do, and he's determined as ever
Yes.
now. But you know, it's good because, and I asked him, I said, was it what you expected it to be? And he
Mhm.
goes, no, it was, you know, it really wasn't. But now that the freshmen, he and the freshmen and the sophomores, Andres and
Mhm.
Mao, have that experience and they know what it's like now,
Mhm.
and now they want more.
Yes.
You know, and
Yeah,
and
they're
they,
like me.
yeah. Yeah.
They're like,
No,
"I want
yeah.
more."
Yeah, they got a
Yes,
little taste,
we
a
got
little nibble of
taste
it, and
Yes.
and now it's the only way is up
Mhm.
for this
Yes, sir.
program. You know, like I said, there's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot to be proud of
Mhm.
for what the team accomplished, and the future of this program is very bright.
Yes, sir.
Just knowing that there's so much talent coming back to the team,
Mhm.
and then the junior high kids that'll be here next year.
Yes, sir.
There's always that excitement there.
Sir.
So
We're
absolutely.
recruiting, by the way. We're looking for a goalie. Please sign up.
You hear that? We're gonna have to make an announcement in the hallways.
We're gonna
Mr.
do
Lejudas.
a big announcement.
Mr. Lejudas, you're gonna have
Please.
to,
If he's watching, please make it happen. We need a goalie. No, but
Awesome,
no,
yeah.
I'm happy. You know,
Yeah.
closing it before
Yep.
we end it.
Mhm.
I think most of the boys. Hopefully, we get more people.
Mhm.
You know, that helps out too, and with the other people coming back, our JV
Mhm.
players as well. I think we're gonna do something special next year and next season as well.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think nobody's gonna want to miss it.
Nope,
So
nope.
hopefully they're there, and like I said, we're gonna work hard. You know, during
Mhm.
the off season. I think that's where the work comes in, and I think that's where you get to build that foundation
Mhm.
as a player to go into your season like
Yeah.
more prepared, and you're not
For
like,
sure.
hey, I should have done this before.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
hopefully,
Any shout outs, coach, before I let you go?
shout out to everyone, all my players,
Mhm.
Paulo, Ese. I'm gonna mention everyone.
The
Nah,
whole team,
everyone,
the
everyone.
whole
Johnny,
team, yeah.
Alex, Ocio,
Yeah.
Abel, both JJs.
Mhm.
Can't forget Andres,
Mhm.
Mario,
Mario.
Pato, Marte. Can't miss
Mhm.
Marte. Yeah. He's gonna get Martin. No, the rest of the boys.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I didn't forget none.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
Everybody.
Mateo,
Mateo.
Ricardo. You
Mhm.
know, they helped us at the end of the season.
Damien
as
was a good
well.
manager,
His manager, Damien Mendoza.
Wale,
I learned his last name all
Who's
the way
that?
to Mendoza. Damien.
You didn't know his last name?
No, not at all. I will confuse him with Bebo. Bebo too. Shout out to Bebo. Our injured players, Bebo, Manuel, Wale. The whole team. You know.
Because he's Damien too. Galvan.
Yeah, he's Galvan.
Yeah, Damien Galvan.
Shout out to all the boys, my wife as well.
Yep, your number one supporter.
Yes, my wife and all the parents as well. You know, the parents that help out, that they were there for the team. I think at the end of the day, that means a lot to them. You know, for them to be in their games. I know sometimes it's really hard. Because of the times and work, but I appreciate that they went, and more for the kids, not just for me, obviously. Also, shout out to you, Kevin.
Yep. Thank you, Coach. Yes, thank
for
you.
Everything. The help, Coach Drew, Coach Sammy, the big boss, Mr. Tino, El Jefe. No, I have to thank Coach Stomba as well. You know, all the coaches, all the rest of the coaches as well, the ones that help. And we're supporting the team.
And you noticed, you know, as the more you got accustomed to St. Joe's, the camaraderie, the community, you've seen it's very tight knit. You know, so St. Joe's a very tight knit community, and you know everyone takes care of everyone here in some shape or form. You know, so it's a very special place. And thank you to all the fans who supported the Bloodhounds all year, who tuned in. On the road, I know, like you said, sometimes the parents can't make it, and there we are. And you know, a shout out to my Bloodhound media crew. I know I had some kids that were always ready and eager to step in and fill in and help me cover the games and stuff like that.
Yes, because most of the parents or family outside of here get to see that. So also, like my dad, he got the chance. So thank you, and like I said, also. Profe, shout out to Profe Medina.
Yes, Profe
and Miss Larky, of course.
Yes,
can't forget them.
Yes, your athletic trainer, Miss Larky, Leo, and of course, Profe's OG, man. We love Profe. Profe, that guy, he's a legend. Is he back home yet, or what's
he's back home already.
Okay. He's out.
He had to go back to the wife, you know. She's like, hey, when you coming, Profe? He had to leave. But no, shout out to everyone, and thank you. Like you said, your media also as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, again, I want to thank all the parents for faithfully tuning in on game days and always watching on the pitch every week. A special thank you to Coach Rojas for agreeing to do the podcast, and I enjoyed it. It was our first soccer show that we had on the pitch, and we wrapped up season 1 here with Coach Edward Rojas. Special thank you to Miss Amanda and everyone in the Bloodhound Cafe. She graciously always hosted us. She's hosted us all year, from volleyball in the fall and from volleyball ended in November right into basketball into soccer. So, you know, Amanda, you know, a special thank you to you for always hosting us in the Bloodhound Cafe. That wraps up season 1 of On the Pitch. Now we're going to switch gears and we're going to get ready for Behind the Seams. That's with Coach Steven Nakira, as we're going to get ready to talk some Bloodhound baseball. So we'll be coming out with a time and a date. Baseball does have a tournament later this weekend, and next week is spring break. So we're going to shoot for when we get back from spring break is when we'll kick off our Behind the Scenes show with Coach Nahira. That'll be right in time for district play. But again, Coach, thank you for joining me every Monday.
Thank you, sir.
You know, it was fun. We enjoyed it. And again, special thank you to Coach Tino, our athletic director, for always supporting St. Joe Soccer, supporting the show, all the parents who support the show, support athletics, support the soccer team, and all of our administration. That's Coach Edward Rojas. I'm Kevin. We will see you guys next year on the pitch with Coach Edward Rojas.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what.